All right, hey everyone. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I'm pulling up the chat on my phone so that I'll be able to see people. Yeah, got a little bit busy with I was trying to finish the Friends set before I built the Bugle. That didn't really work out. I have one bag left, but I didn't want to push the time of the live stream back. So I just filmed my unboxing and I'm going to get started building in just a couple minutes. Something that's weird about this set is that there's a lot of like almost empty bags. I think just because they have these like train rail pieces in here. So that's kind of weird to me. And I just realized that I don't know. Hello, Red Panda Ranger 2007. I also just realized I don't have my microphone, so I'm sorry if the audio quality is not as good as it usually is. All right, hey everyone. I'm glad that so many people are here. It's nice to see. Yeah, so I actually ordered one of these sets online because I thought that it would sell out and I didn't want my store to be out of stock. So I do have a second one coming. I'm not going to keep it, I think. I do kind of want to keep like, one sealed as like an investment, but I don't know. It's just $300 is an insane amount of money. And then to like buy a second one, I think is just too much. So I'm probably going to return that. I just wanted to make sure I get this on release day. So as you can see, I'm just trying to stack up all the bags. Bags go up to number 16. There's a bunch of duplicates and sometimes 3 bags though. And yes, Mason, this set is early at VIPs, for VIPs at the Lego store. I got there like 2 minutes after opening. There was already like a line of about 10, 12 people, and they were sold out of over half of them by like 11, 10 a.m. and my store opened at 11. Okay, 7, and now I need these. All right, so this is how I build. I like building at my dining table just because I think it's nice. There's a lot of like light here and stuff. That's all falling off. All right. Okay. Okay, there we go. Everything is stacked up and ready to go now. You guys are getting a very good look at my pre-building process. Oh, you're going to binge watch all the Spider-Man movies? You know what? I've been itching to rewatch Homecoming and Far From Home. And I was building all of the Spider-Man sets from January and March over the last couple of days, but I didn't watch those movies. So actually, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'm going to do that after I'm done with this set. I mean, after I'm done with the live stream. Thank you, Mace. It's always great to hear from people. I mean, I really liked doing my last live stream because I just like talking to you guys. And I did an AMA with Ninja Whip about Golden Hour on Friday when it came out, and it was just really awesome. So I'm really glad to see that. Oh, this is really interesting. There is an entire bag of just the printed tiles. I've never seen that before, but I think it's really nice because then that way they don't get scratched up and stuff. That is interesting. I wish that they would do that for glass, for like transparent plastic pieces, because those things are always so scratched nowadays with the new transparency that Lego uses. Okay. So the other thing I do for big sets is I take a lot of pictures while I build, so you guys are going to see a lot of that. I like to just like document the build process. That is an interesting manual. The manual doesn't even try to fit the building. It just cuts it straight off. I'm kind of surprised about that, and I don't really like it, I have to say. It's like, compared to how zoomed out the box is, having the manual be this zoomed in is just super strange. So I really would have preferred just like a box image. And I hate the box for this set. I'm sorry. The 18 plus thing does not look good on a set like this. It really needed like a New York backdrop. Like, I was really glad the Diagon Alley wasn't 18 plus, but this one I do not think should have been 18 plus either. Hi, Guardian. Thank you for subscribing. What Infinity Saga set am I most hyped for? I really love the Benatar. I mean, I'm really excited for all of them, but I think the Benatar is just such a great build. And then the Endgame Final Battle set, the build's like fine, but honestly, I'm just really excited for Scarlet Witch and Thanos minifigures. Compare this set to the Ninjago City Gardens. You know what? I have the Ninjago City Gardens. I have not built it. I have like 8 direct-to-consumer sets that I haven't built yet because I bought them while I was away at school, and then new stuff is constantly coming out. So I can't, like, I'm going away this weekend. I'm going away like halfway through June, and the Harry Potter sets come out June 1st. So I'm probably not going to get around to building stuff like the Ninjago City Gardens and the NASA Space Shuttle Discovery. I'm probably not even going to get to that stuff until July, and that makes me really sad. Red Panda Ranger, yeah, that's fine. You know, I used to kind of like not really hide my name, but just I wouldn't really use my real name. But I mean, with all the world builder stuff, it's like my name and my face. I didn't really like putting it out on my channel, but I didn't ever like purposefully like kind of cover it up. But now with all the world builder stuff, it's fine. How can I afford so much Lego as a college student? Okay, well, you know what? I feel like a lot of people wonder about stuff like that, and I'm like in a very fortunate place where you know I have my parents paying for my college tuition, so I don't need to work to like pay to go to school. So that's very nice. And I do have a job with World Builder right now. I've like worked other jobs in the past, and so it's just savings from my jobs. And then I sell off some older Lego stuff, not as much anymore, but like really from like 2016, 2017, I was selling a lot of my older stuff. And then other than that, I just, I don't know. I find a way to afford it. I probably should be saving more, but it's okay. Yeah, the Summer Ninjago sets look awesome. I'm really pumped for those. Trying to get a good picture of the Bugle manual. All right, now then I gotta get my sticker sheets. These sticker sheets are like gigantic. Like, look at this thing. That is just crazy. And of course my fan is blowing everything away. Thank you, Mace. That's very kind. We've also got, I really like this. Okay, so they do have like all the pictures in this manual. I mean, I know my Mac like webcam probably isn't the best, but they all kind of have this fuzzy like newsprint look. I kind of like it, and then at the same time, it's also a little bit annoying because you want to be able to look at stuff clearly. But I really like that this just walks you through the whole set, ground floor, street level, and because everything's black, like my fingers are leaving like little fingerprints and stuff. I'm really excited to get into the minifigures. And speaking of the minifigures, wow, I have never seen anything like this in a Lego set. So like I said, I was building the Friends set, and that gave a little line about the figures, but this is like next level. It's like a little encyclopedia of every character. So I'm going to skip that. I'll read that later. Yeah, I'll finish reading the rest of the stuff later. I mean, it kind of bothers me because I really love reading things immediately, but this is cute. This little thing. I also agree. People definitely get too bent out of shape about stickers a lot of the time. Like if all of these, okay, so the big ones, I would hate it if they printed like those like 16 by like whatever tiles for like the UCS plaques. If they printed these, then it would be deformed by like that massive like mold mark in the middle. So I prefer stickers for those, even if they're a little bit hard to put on. And maybe you guys will see me struggle with stickers today. But I mean, sometimes it's excessive. I hate transparent stickers, so I'm really glad when they put those on a separate sheet and they don't make everything transparent. Is this my favorite Marvel set? That is a loaded question. I feel like by default, it kind of is because I really love bigger sets in general. Like I obviously like the giant sets are some of Lego's best engineering, but I don't think I could pick a favorite Marvel set because I do dislike the color scheme of this thing. I was not expecting it to be like such a glass and steel skyscraper, and I don't know how good it's going to look in my city because my Avengers Tower is taller than it, but it's also just gray. So I would have preferred if this was tan. And I didn't love the red fire escapes at first, but I mean, like the amount of detail in here, the minifigures, the height, like the design, it's just so good. So I really don't know. I also like tracking how long it takes me to build large sets. So I like keep notes on my phone, and I do it in like 5-minute increments. Where are my? Got my tweezers for the stickers. All right, we're gonna get off the ground in just a second. Oh my God! Wait, all of the good minifigures are coming in later bags. So we're getting Black Cat and Daredevil in like the second grouping, kind of. So we're getting Black Cat and Daredevil like there, but then we're not getting like Blade until like bag 12 at the earliest. And I guess we're gonna get Punisher in like bag 2. All right, so let's get started on this then. Okay. It like really bothers me that I'm starting another direct-to-consumer set while I have the Friends set one bag away from being finished upstairs. But I'll just have to finish that later. I don't even know. I usually just line up the minifigures in front of me as I build. I do like brick separator, extra pieces on the left of it, and then all of the minifigures in a line. This set has so many minifigures, I'm going to have to make like 2 or 3 rows. And there's still a piece in there. Also building, this is going to be kind of hard. I decided to go like lengthwise. Usually I build like at the head of the table, but I wanted to spread out. The only set I've built like sitting at the wide end of the table is the Millennium Falcon, the UCS one, because it's so large. But this is now the second. All right, and I will leave that open so I can look at the chat. Is that a bug? Okay, don't think I got the bug, but wish it came with Invincible Iron Man from the Detroit Steel set. That would be cool, especially because that figure only came in that one set. But I mean, I'm kind of fine with. I really like the minifigure selection. I know so many people are complaining about like the repeated villains, but it's like, who cares? There's 25 minifigures. I really do not care if some of them are like kind of repeated. especially when like most of those repeated variants, they're still good figures. So, okay, so we've got Aunt May here with a little plate of cookies. When people would trash on the figures in the city gardens, I said that they weren't that bad, but compared to these ones, they kind of are trash. You know what? Ninjago City Gardens, it's a great set, but I just don't like it as much as the other two. Maybe the docks, like maybe it's tied for the docks with me, but I don't think either of them are as good as the original. And obviously that's nostalgia, even though that set just came out in 2018, like it's so iconic. But then the other thing is that the city gardens, I don't like how the structure of the buildings changed every time. Like the city gardens, you can remove them from the foundation, and then like not all of the roofs attach on the docks. Like that really bothers me. And yeah, the minifigures in the Ninjago City Gardens, I did think that they were a little bit weak, but I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'm not buying a set like the Ninjago City Gardens for the minifigures. A set like the Daily Bugle, I'd say the minifigures definitely play a huge role, but like for the Ninjago City Gardens, like the only appealing minifigure is Golden Woo. I'm just buying it for like the actual build. How many live streams am I going to do for this set? I don't know, because I don't really want to do one for I don't want to do like this entire set as a live stream, but I mean, if you guys like this, then maybe I'll do a second one. Like, I mean, I could always do one. Sorry, yeah, I have allergies. I could always do another one like tomorrow or something. I'm trying to get this thing done by Friday morning because I'm leaving at 9 a.m. to go to Chicago. Hope LEGO will change the face expressions of all the ninja. Yes, that is infuriating. I am so exhausted of those Ninjago movie face prints. It has been years. It's been like 4 years, and they are still using them. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, Ninjago is one of their biggest themes. And yes, like there are so many amazing minifigures, and the builds are great, but it's like the main ninja can't get new faces after 4 years. Also, yeah, you'll notice I'm checking for like where the mold marks on all the pieces are because I like them to like be going in a specific direction. I like my studs running in a specific direction too. So like the LEGO logo on the studs, I always want it like running like away from me and then like to the left. So it takes me longer to build sets ever since I started doing that, but it bothers me if I don't. Surprised how many employees are included. Yeah, there are a lot of employees, but I'm pretty happy about that. Like, I know that they're all kind of just cobbled together from reused pieces, but I mean, none of them are particularly iconic to me. And I think that it really, again, like just the more the merrier. I never thought that we would get so many minifigures in a set. And I definitely want civilians in a set like this. You need just regular people to staff the office. Okay, I messed up already. Should really pay more attention to the instructions. Okay. So this thing goes in there. And then the same thing down here. Silk instead of Firestar and add Stanley. I really wanted Stanley in this set. I think it's a licensing issue, apparently. Like, they can put him in the video games, but to make minifigures of real people, apparently there's like... I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Like, you need the rights to use their likeness and everything. So that's a shame, because I also was hoping that the CMF, before we knew that it was Disney Plus based, I was hoping that he would be there. Oh my god, I keep thinking that it's just like normal tiling, but then there are all these jumpers added there. And this side only has 4 rows, not that many. Okay. Hello, Thanos. My dog is underneath the table right now. We're looking forward to the Everyone is Awesome set. Yes, I am. I'm really excited for that set. You know, like the whole Pride thing, well, I mean, obviously people are being really, really stupid about it. Like, I mean, gay people exist. Pride is like perfectly fine. The problem I have is that, you know, like a lot of companies just try to commercialize on Pride and, you know, like make like really cheap things just to try to get gay people to buy their product. And it doesn't feel like Lego is doing that. I think that everyone is awesome. It's just a good set because, like, yes, it's for Pride, but it's just a good set. Like, it's giving us so many new pieces. It's giving us so many new like colors for like torsos and legs and everything. And I think people are just being like really stupid because they're like, oh, I'd buy it if it wasn't for Pride. And it's like, why is that stopping you from buying it? Missed opportunity for Stan Lee. Yeah, I agree. Silk would be cool. So, but I mean, she is getting a TV show from Amazon Prime, I think. So, I think that we could see a minifigure of her very soon because if that TV show comes out like within the next year and a half, and if it's good, if it's popular, then I'm sure Lego will throw a comic book version of her into a set. And also, I feel like she's bound for the MCU at some point. I know that like her alter ego, you know, just like Peter Parker's normal classmate. I know that she was in like Homecoming. So I would honestly be surprised if like Silk doesn't happen sometime soon, especially because she's one of like the only Spider people that we don't have right now. Did I mess up again? Wait a second. I think I messed up. Okay. That one was unmuted. No, but okay. Never mind. I'm not. Okay, no, but that's in the next. Okay, sorry. I'm really confused. I've just confused myself a lot. Okay. So this thing is going here. Then we're going to put another jumper right there. Okay, yeah, maybe live streaming and building isn't the best idea because I'm making so many mistakes. Okay, and that's how it's going to look. And then on this side, we only need 3 of these. And then we're going to need 1 of these. But I didn't finish this corner. Okay. This is the thing I hate most about modular buildings and everything. Just all of this tiling in the beginning, it takes so long. I mean, it's so worth it because they always look gorgeous at the end, but it takes forever to do. Okay, nope, and I messed up again because I just keep not doing this right. So this is kind of embarrassing how much I've messed up on like the 4th step. And yeah, sorry, I'm going to look at the chat in just 1 second. Amazon Prime, yeah. Sony is doing it with Amazon. They're making a Silk TV show. So I think they just hired like a director or a showrunner or something. I do not do a good job of updating my website because I do entertainment news and stuff there. So I should really be better about that. But I mean, like, there's so much going on, like right now in my life that falls by the wayside. Okay. Trying to make sure everything's as perfectly aligned as possible. Do I want an exclusive Lego Iron Man? I have all of the Lego Iron Mans, but thank you. Silk was in Homecoming. Cindy Moon. That's who I believe she is, like, as just like a normal human being. So Cindy Moon was in Homecoming. I believe she was on the decathlon team with Peter. So I don't know if that's a hint towards her becoming Silk or not, but yeah, she was there. So maybe. Okay. Now on to step 4, which I think I've already completed, practically. Don't have Amadeus Cho as Iron Spider, Superior Spider-Man. Silk and Spider-Gwen, yes. I want Spider-Gwen in the MCU so bad. Like, I know that there are all these rumors about Spider-Man 3, and I really want Emma Stone to come back as, like, Gwen Stacy. Like, either from Amazing Spider-Man 2 or from another universe as Spider-Gwen. I just think it would be perfect. And Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy was just absolutely amazing. Like, she and Andrew Garfield, like, that was the best couple of any Spider-Man movie easily. So I really want them to come back. But I mean, beyond that, I would also like, I'd also like an original thing. Okay, hang on. How did I mess up now? Okay. So I am missing one of these things. Okay, and then this is going to be correct. I should really be pulling out all of the pieces like you're supposed to do before this thing comes. Okay. So it'd also be easier if I was using a brick separator to pry this up. This set has a teal brick separator. That's nice. I feel like they were using them a lot, and then they went back to orange for a lot of sets that I expected to see teal in. Okay. There we go. Now that's looking nicely tiled, except for the missing piece. Where's that piece? There it is. Make that on that way. All right, there we go. It's looking pretty nice so far. Dove Cameron. Okay, interesting. So I don't know how I feel about. Oh God. Now I have to do like the checkerboard tiling. Okay, this is gonna be painful. Dove Cameron. So I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I like Dove Cameron well enough. I guess I haven't really seen her in anything except Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but she was really good there. So I don't know. To me, she doesn't have the vibes of Spider-Gwen, but it's like, I don't know who does. Because Haley Steinfeld does her in Into the Spider-Verse. But I mean, besides the fact that she's Kate Bishop, I just can't see her as like Gwen Stacy in real life. In live action. Do you think Miles will be in No Way Home? You know what? I don't know. I would have said yes originally, but it's like there are so many characters at this point that I don't think he's going to be in it. And if he is, I'm sure it would just be a little cameo. However, I do believe that he could easily be, like if they do a Spider-Man 4 set in the MCU, I think that Miles could definitely show up there. There was a rumor that Marvel was going to make Miles a member of the Young Avengers in the MCU, and I hope that that's really not true, because I do not want to see that. Like, he should be his own thing. Sabrina Carpenter. I do not know anything about Sabrina Carpenter besides the drama with her and Olivia Rodrigo. Hope they're going to upgrade or change the legacy suits. I kind of agree. Like, they're good. They were good minifigures, like, 2019? So they've been using them for 3 years now. So yeah, I'd really like to see something different. And what annoys me the most about Legacy, and I'm going to make a video about the problems with Legacy. I have so many video ideas that I just don't have time to make. But the problem with Legacy that really irritates me is that they have done different outfits, like the Tournament of Element outfits, and like Zane's and like the Deep Stone armor from the Possession season. But you can't assemble a matching team of ninja because there is no. Well, Nia wasn't a ninja at the time of Tournament of Elements, but they haven't made Zane as a Tournament of Elements minifigure. Yet they've thrown like Lloyd and Kai and Jay into like every other set in those outfits, and that irritates me because like in 2021 there were a lot of opportunities to make Zane in that outfit, and they did it. And I'm like, why not? Let me just complete my team of ninja, like looking all nice in the same outfit. I think Haley Steinfeld is going to be a really good Kate Bishop. I love the look of her from the set pictures and everything. And I mean, again, I've only seen her act in like Pitch Perfect, which doesn't really give an indication of how good she's going to be as an archer, but I think that she's like a perfect choice for Kate Bishop, and I'm really excited to see, at least like looks wise, like she looks exactly like the character. And like that's the thing, is like I just cannot imagine Haley Steinfeld like blonde and like Spider-Gwen. Okay, it's a pretty even checkerboard so far. There's so many of these like little pieces. I really don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this in like 2 days. It's a tall order. Do I think she'd be a good pick for Black Cat? I don't know. So I've seen people say Anya Taylor-Joy for Black Cat, like if she doesn't come back as Magic, which let's be honest, she probably won't. But I don't know, like Dove Cameron. I don't know what like role I would give her in the MCU if I was in charge of this stuff. I just can't think of like what I would do. I'm gonna pry these up and put them back in a second. Come on, get out. When you say the rumors after Far From Home, are you talking about the ones with like Craven and Osborn? Oh, Daredevil and Black Cat. I did not hear about those. I heard about like Craven being the main villain, like sent by Norman to like hunt Peter down. That would be interesting. I do think that most of the movie is still going to be, you know, like Peter's identity and everything, and like multiverse villains. And then I think like the other Spider-Men are only going to show up like in the final act. But I just feel like a lot of, I mean, you know, there's a lot of like Spider-Man fans, like they're always arguing on Twitter and stuff because I go on Twitter a lot. And it's like, I don't know why people think that they're going to fuck up this movie. Sorry, I did not mean to swear. I try not to swear on my channel. I don't know why people think that they're going to mess up this movie because I don't know. It's like, yes, they did mess up Spider-Man 3, but that was like 13 years ago. I think it's fine now. And I mean, like the MCU, like, I don't know. I feel like the MCU can do no wrong. Like, I have not disliked any of their movies excessively. Like, there are definitely some that aren't as good as the others, but like, I don't know. It's just, you don't need. I feel like everyone's just being very, very scared about the multiverse stuff for no reason. Am I doing okay? It is. The entrance is 5 studs wide. That's an interesting width. Okay. One more row of checkerboard and then I'm done. Thank God. Right, yeah, just one more row. Well, when I say Toby and Andrew coming in at the end, I mean like what I'm expecting to happen in No Way Home is for Doctor Strange to show up and like try to help Peter, but also be dealing with a bigger problem. And I'm guessing that they're going to reference like something happened and there's like rips in the multiverse, which I'm guessing is going to be like caused by Wanda. And so then I'm expecting, oh my God. Okay, oh my God, okay. I thought I just built like all of this wrong and I'd have to pry that all up and move it over to the side. And if that was true, it would have ended this live stream. But nope, I just had one extra piece on this side. Okay. So I'm expecting the villains to be from the multiverse and like kind of like for the cracks in the multiverse to get bigger throughout the movie, which will culminate in the other Spider-Men like coming through like in the third act. So like not like right at the end, but like with enough time for them to be part of the story like for the last like 40 minutes. And then they'll go off to their own universes like when it's all over. Okay, what is the Marvel movie I'm most hyped for this year? Okay, so I don't know. So I'm really excited for No Way Home, obviously. My Black Widow hype, it's definitely gone down because the movie's been delayed so much. I still think it looks really good, but I just think that everything else this year looks like just as good, if not better. But I'd say I'm probably most hyped for Eternals. That movie looks like next level amazing. And I love Gemma Chan, so I really like seeing her there and like getting like people like Angelina Jolie and like Salma Hayek in the MCU. And I love the aesthetic, like from the trailer, like all of like this um like I mean their cosmic energy and then like all of like the circle designs, like in their costumes and everything. I just love it. So I think Eternals is what I'm most excited for. Yeah, I know that there's a lot of feelings that No Way Home is overstuffed, but I feel like it is going to be the Sinister Six movie too. Like, I feel like a multiverse Sinister Six is going to, like assemble in the final act, which I mean, I do think it might be too much for one movie. And that's the thing, it's like all of the Marvel movies now just feel like Avengers level movies. And I don't know if that's a good thing. Like, it kind of bothers me. It's just like overwhelming. If we're getting like 4 insanely huge movies a year, like, I don't know. It's kind of a lot. But yeah, I'm very much enjoying the TV shows. I'm a big fan of them. I'm hyped for Loki. It was supposed to come out on my birthday, and now it's coming out 2 days earlier. But that's fine. 4+ sets are kind of lame. Yeah, I agree. The 4+ sets aren't that great. Which is why I skip them because they don't like. So I like being a completionist, but I kind of try to be a completionist with everything, and I can't really do that because it's too expensive and I don't have enough space for it. But with Legacy, so I was a completionist until 4+ because I don't want to buy all of them. I bought like the Fire Dragon set because I had that cool Fire Dragon mold. But I'm not gonna buy, and I'm gonna buy Final Flight just because I think it's like the best 4+ set, and I actually kind of like the look of it. But I'm not. I don't buy any of the other ones because there's no exclusive figures, and the builds are just like bad. So I mean, they're not like they're fine for kids, but they're not fine for me. Some 4+ set builds are like I think okay, even for I think they're okay, like even if you're not a child, but not the Ninjago ones. Okay. Usually I try to see like if pieces are scratched on the side. I want them like not facing the outside, but I don't know how careful I'm going to be about that. I mean, it's fine. I probably won't even notice when it's on display. Thank you. I'm really glad you enjoyed Golden Hour. Yes, it was a ton of fun to make, and like the fan response has just been very, very good. Nope. We have to lay down a couple of. There they are. This is an interesting little entryway that we're building here. Oh yeah, the royal family thing. So I don't know if you guys caught, but we did add a little Easter egg in there for fans in Golden Hour when Wu is fighting the Hands of Time outside the monastery. Before Garmadon gets bitten by the Devourer, he actually gets thrown into the wall, and the wall cracks. So that's not something that happened, obviously, like in the actual history. And that crack is in the shape of a lotus flower. The lotus flower is the symbol of the Ninjago royal family. So this was something that I suggested, was like adding it in there to try to explain all the changes in season 8, because in season 8, Jay and Cole are talking, and Cole was like, oh, we don't know what happened in that fight. Like, we could look completely different and not even know it. And I really liked that idea of kind of using this short as a way to explain why season 8 was so different. Because we had never heard of the royal family before season 8, but yet everyone seemed to know who they were. So I suggested, you know, like just adding like a little thing, and it changed a lot. I'll talk about it more. I'm going to make a video and stuff. So that kind of concept changed a lot, and that like wall crack was edited out and like put back in a couple times, but finally it was left in. So that was kind of like us like hinting at like that change is kind of like why there's a Ninjago royal family. Honestly, I'm fine that Ninjago spinners don't have cards anymore, because those cards like just like, I mean, I was buying those spinners like when I was that age, like the age that you would be when you played them. Like I was like 10, and I never used the cards because to me they were just like a waste of space. I just wanted to spin stuff. I didn't want it to be, you know, like a Bakugan style game or like Beyblade or anything. There's a lot of green in here, kind of like, I mean, I got this vibe from the pictures too, but it like kind of reminds me of a tennis court. I was up really late last night building the Carnage head and then the Friends set, and I still haven't finished Venom. I've got like so many sets to build. It's kind of overwhelming, but yeah. So I can't really stay up super late tonight on this. I think I'm gonna go to bed early and then can pick this up in the morning. The Seabound cameo. Yeah, so Golden Hour was supposed to come out before Seabound. That was like the whole thing. Like that's why we put it in there, because we were like, oh my god, like this will be really awesome. It'll be like a hint at a future season, and people are gonna lose their minds. And then Seabound came out first, so we kind of lost that a little bit. But it was really supposed to be included like that. And so like Tommy showed me like 4 minutes of a Seabound episode back in like November, and it just like blew my mind, because I was like, oh my god, Ninjago's going underwater. Like I love like underwater stuff. And like all I could think about were like how the sets were going to be so amazing. So yeah, so I mean, it was still a lot of fun, like putting it in there, even if it didn't really work out the way we wanted it to. I mean, I guess the one good thing about this not being as big as a regular modular building is that there's not as much tiling to do. But I don't like that it's not as big as modular. Okay, so like, I mean, I didn't need something quite as big as modular buildings, because like I definitely wanted more height, and the modular buildings use like so much of the base plate. But I just feel like this set does not use enough of the base plate. And especially like the fact that it like narrows down so much when you get taller. Like I would have sacrificed some of the height for sure to get a wider base. I know that that's going to probably be a very unpopular opinion. And I'm definitely biased, because my Avengers Tower is like 5 inches taller than this, and I wanted it to be like a solid foot taller than this Daily Bugle. But like, this is the entire base of the building. That is like a normal size like Lego set, and then like once you get up high, it's like halved. So I really don't like how tiny it gets, like how tiny it starts and then how tiny it gets. I mean, because the height's impressive, but like I said, I would have been fine with something slightly smaller. Who's my favorite Marvel hero? Marvel in general, I don't know. Like, because most of my exposure to Marvel is just from the MCU. I'm not really like I didn't really watch like any of the animated stuff. But like, I mean, I'm just gonna go with who's my favorite MCU hero, and that is Scarlet Witch for sure. I love Scarlet Witch. I have loved her since Age of Ultron. I'm a day one fan of MCU Scarlet Witch, not of actual Scarlet Witch, because I was not alive in the 1960s. But yeah. Were there any specific series you liked where characters went back to previous installments besides Endgame that inspired my world builder season idea / golden hour? That is a great question because so the original title of my world, which I believe you guys are going to be able to see eventually, I believe at World Builder we're working on a way for you to see worlds that have been produced so that you can explore them. And I think you'll still be able to add on to them, even though, you know, like they won't be produced. But really, so the What If TV series from Marvel was my main inspiration. I mean, I called my world Ninjago What If because I really like that alternate reality idea. And I mean, Ninjago kind of sort of did that, like with that episode in like season 2, like with Garmadon and the Mega Weapon. And I just really wanted to like take that and run with it for like an entire season. It might have gotten boring after like a whole season of it, but I was just really excited to try it out. And so obviously that idea changed a ton. The Hands of Time weren't even in my original world, but I really like where it ended up. I was so glad we got to bring back the Hands of Time. Also, you guys can see the sea cow in the background. I just finished building that a couple days ago. Been working on a lot of stuff. Okay, so that goes here. And then this thing. All right. Yeah, my new policy is if I can't find a scratch within like 2 seconds, then I'm not going to keep looking for it. Oh, I did not finish this down here at the end. Oh, this must be the elevator. Nice. That's the other thing is if this building wasn't as okay, so I don't mind that there's not a working elevator because like in stuff like the Death Star, I do think it takes up a lot of space for something that ultimately isn't very necessary. But this set, if it was like a little bit wider by like 2 studs, if it was like wider by like 2 studs or 4 studs, and if it was deeper by like a few more studs, then we could have had a working elevator. And I think that would have been really cool. So, I don't know. Just like missed opportunities, I think. Thoughts on Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I did not enjoy the first Venom movie. I thought it was very bad. And I know that there are people who say, oh, it's so bad, it's good. And for me, I'm like, nope, it's so bad, it's bad. I watched it in theaters. It was fine. Like, do I feel like it was a waste of time? Kind of. Am I glad I watched it? Like, yeah, I guess. If only to see like all of those like Oscar-nominated, Oscar-winning actors be trapped in like a movie like that. But Let There Be Carnage, I thought was going to be a really like big step up. Like I thought that like with Andy Serkis and like Woody Harrelson, like it was going to be like amazing, and I did not enjoy the trailer. I think that it just looks like exactly like the first movie to me, and because I didn't really enjoy the first movie, I'm not that hyped. I also don't like Carnage's design. Like he looks way more orangey than red, and so I just don't really love that. Okay, first sticker time. Do you guys use tweezers for your stickers? I want to know because that's something I only started like in the last like year and a half. What do I feel when I was with the Ninjago's creators and their team? It was really awesome. Like getting to meet Tommy and everything was a really cool experience. I was super nervous. Oh, this is not a transparent sticker, but it's on the transparent sticker sheet. But yeah, so I was super nervous, but everyone was really nice. And like, that's the thing. I've written about this. Like I wrote a blog post for Tongle and stuff, but I didn't feel like I wasn't meant to be there. Like I felt like a valued member of the team the entire time, which was really nice. Cause I mean, I'm just a random 19-year-old that they worked with. But they really valued my input and they were very kind people. And the people at Tongle too were wonderful. So it was a really great experience. Oh, sorry, I know that there's another question. Just give me 1 second. Use a brick separator for stickers. You know what? I tried that the other day because my tweezers were upstairs and I just don't think it worked as well. But yeah, I cannot ever believe that I used to just use my fingers for stickers, and I was like, how did I get them so straight? So those things were originally going to have larger roles in Golden Hour. Not necessarily. I mean, like, kind of. It was an idea we kicked around at the beginning, but we moved on pretty quickly. I did want the Devourer fight to be to like have more of a role, but when we were going through the moments, I just realized that it wouldn't really work out. Like that episode is so chaotic. There's not really like a good just like breather moment to have something like Wu and the Hands of Time like running around in the background. So that's why we moved on from that. And then the Stone Army thing was like, I just wanted it in there in some capacity because that's like my favorite episode of Ninjago. So we got it in there by putting it in the montage, which was good enough for me. What advice would you have for someone else hoping to have a world builder idea picked up by Lego? That's a loaded question. Now, I mean, obviously I can't talk about like in detail about stuff, but like you got to make sure you have like a well fleshed out world. Mine was like kind of bare bones. I had put the idea together very quickly, but Lego liked it, so they picked it. So I would not model yourself necessarily after me, just because like I was picked because Lego had an idea already, and then they saw me and they were like, oh, like that would be great, let's do it. But like my being picked was something different from like Eddie Beals, who did Holiday Heroes, like where he actually like went in and pitched directly to Lego and had that like conversation with them. So honestly, if you want your world to get picked, like you just need to make sure that it's well fleshed out. You need to have a good idea, and then you also need to have like a developed, like you need to have storylines, you need to have characters. I run my World Builder Wednesdays videos, where I look at different things every week. And I think like if you watch those, you'll kind of see like what I'm looking for. Like I like to see like a lot of different elements in the world. And so I'm always looking at stuff like that. Okay, how did I mess up here? How did I mess up here? This is not correct. Am I missing a? Yep, I am just missing more of those things. Okay. I don't know why it's such a problem for me to tile this stuff today. Usually I'm not this bad. Okay, so that's going to go right there. And then I did not move that enough. Okay, there we go. I mean, for one of the Ninjago prompts, yeah, I would just say, so obviously pay close attention to the prompt, because that's going to help you out. Like, because that's what, that's what Lego is asking you to do. But again, you just need a good idea. You need a good idea, and then obviously, this isn't ideas. You don't need 10,000 supporters to have your thing get made, but having that attention on it, it does help. Like getting likes. But I don't know. I mean, like I can't really speak in detail about stuff. And the other thing is that I don't know. Like the Ninjago prompt is so new. Like I don't think any worlds are going to be picked from it for at least like another month. And again, like I don't know like the time frame exactly, but like it's so new. I don't see anything being made from it for like at least like until like later in the summer. And I mean, like try to like come up with something like totally original. Like don't. Like not something that kind of like rehashes old ideas. Like after my stuff, I've seen a lot of other Ninjago like what if worlds pop up, including one with the exact same name. And I'm like if you're just trying to get your idea out there, that's great. But like something like that's not going to be picked to be developed because it was already developed by me. What's my favorite minifigure in the set? I'd say Black Cat and Daredevil are my favorites. I also really like Firestar. I do like Punisher. But like Punisher just isn't one of my favorite characters in general. Firestar I really love because of the red hair piece, like the Wonder Woman hair in red. Daredevil is just a figure I've wanted for forever, and Black Cat is just I think the best like all around figure. But yeah, I'm obviously more heavily biased towards the newer characters that we've never gotten before. There's a lot of work that goes into like this like street, like to make it dinged up. Okay, I need one of these. So that goes there. Then we're going to be using this here. And I'm missing a piece down there, aren't I? Sometimes with big sets, I'll notice that I've like missed a piece and then I won't, and then it'll be like too late to put it in, and that really annoys me. But hopefully that doesn't happen here. Okay. We've got some boxes down there. Missed the old original sets and a Will film animation. Yeah, so I haven't watched anything past season 10, but I do kind of miss the old animation style again, just because I'm set in my ways. But yeah, I was really happy to see so many people being excited about that animation returning, because that's not even something I thought about. But like when the trailer came out, people were like, "Oh my god, like what if it's animated by Will Film?" And I was like, "Oh, it's not." But you know, like the animators CC Pixels, they tried to match it exactly. It's now 4 o'clock and I'm not even done with bag one. So maybe this build is going to take longer than the 12 hours that I thought it would. I'm going to be really sad if I can't finish this before I leave on Friday. So maybe I just shouldn't sleep for like the next 2 days. We're almost at the end here, and then I can open the next one. All right, bye, Red Panda Ranger. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I don't like the Legacy Ultrasonic Raider. Legacy, I feel like, has been going down a little bit like every year, and I do not like the new Ultrasonic Raider because it looks like nothing like the original vehicle. It does just look like the Ultra Stealth Raider down to like the split off motorcycles. So why did they call it the Ultrasonic Raider? Because it's just not. It's my favorite Ninjago season. It's season 2. I really loved the Overlord and the Stone Army stuff. And like I said, I'm very like nostalgic for those older seasons of Ninjago because I like the new stuff well enough. It's still a good show. It's just not the same. It's changed a lot, which is fine. You know, like things change, but I don't like it when things change. Like I don't know. Like it really bothers me, the whole thing with changing the ninja to look like the TV show or the movie versions. Like that kind of stuff bothers me. It's like so much work being put into this broken pavement. It's like kind of insane. That goes there. This goes on top. And where does this thing go? And this thing goes over here. Do I like that episode and that season? Yes, I do. So I did really like that episode, like even, you know, like back when it first came out. And the Hands of Time season, so I watched Ninjago with one of my friends. And because I don't know, we got into it in high school because obviously I watched it when I was younger and she didn't. But she ended up like really liking it. And so we had taken a pause. And so then I watched the Hands of Time season when they told me that we were going to do like, when they told me that like they wanted to bring the Hands of Time back for Golden Hour. So I watched the whole season in a couple of days and I really liked it. Because I mean, I do like time travel, like I said, but then even beyond that, it was a good season. I liked the villains and everything. And I really liked, you know, kind of revisiting the first Serpentine War and everything. Okay. Bag 1 is completed. I love the look of these things when they're tiled, but doing the tiling is painful. So, but I mean, it looks really, really good. So, don't know how much I can complain there. Now, I have to open this larger bag, which means I'm also going to take a picture of it. That's garbage. All right, and then in here we've got a bunch of like plates and stuff, and then some bags. So we've got our power bursts, and we've also got all of our newspapers. So this bag is very strange to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of this stuff away. Here's bag number 2. So we've got like all of these newspaper tiles, and I am going to open this bag gently and line up all of the newspapers so I can look at them. Because these tiles are awesome. Like I did not think that these would be printed. So I think, yeah, so there are some that are the same, but I really didn't expect these to be printed. And so I'm just really happy that they are. Like this is the kind of stuff I expect from a Lego set of this size and price. Like I will say, so even though there are things that I don't like about this set is just like, it's just deluxe. Everything here is incredible. So there are 6 times 3. So there are 18 of these. Right, yeah, 6 times 3 is 18. Hi, Lego fan. Hey, the stud. I don't know how everyone else is doing, but I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, I heard that they decreased the time of the episodes. I haven't actually seen the new season yet, but I heard I haven't seen anything past like season 11, I think. But like I stopped at 10. Sorry, I watched through 10 and then I stopped. So I'm so I don't know what it's like with the shorter episodes. Okay, so I need 2 no crimes. I need 1 of Spider-Man Threat or Menace. And then let me see, I can't even see. one of New Building, and one of Lego Man on the Moon. Okay. New Building, Lego Man walks on the moon, and then the rest of these are saved for another time. Well, actually, I guess I'll go ahead and show some of these. So this is the print that's repeated a lot. It says no crime. I don't know. Is this flipped because of my webcam? I mean, probably. It says no crime, no thanks to Spider Menace. This one has Classic Electro on it, which is awesome. Really hope we get a minifigure of him someday. This one has Wilson Fisk. We also need a minifigure of him one day. And then you just got like a couple iconic things. You got like a reference to, there's like Nelson and Murdoch. That's like a great thing to see in a Lego set. We've got like the Spider-Man No More thing with like his suit in the trash can. We've got Spider-Man finally unmasked. And the other thing is that these tiles, like the printing is just such high quality. It's like, if you run your finger across it, you can feel the printing. And it's just like it's so shiny. I'm obsessed with these tiles. These are fantastic. I'm going to buy another packet of these tiles online. I hope that they're available on Bricks and Pieces, because I will buy like at least like one more of every single one of these. But even if they're not on Bricks and Pieces, I'm sure like how you get micro figures and like stuff, or nano figures and stuff like Hogwarts, I'm sure people will be selling these. Do I believe that the time where Wu and the Time Twins travel to Seabound is Timeline 1 and Timeline 2 is where he returns and is with the ninja from Season 8 onwards and the scene simply plays out the same? That's a good question. Time travel is complicated. And we wanted a fun moment, so we didn't try to think too hard about like the rules of time travel, which I know is kind of annoying, but like to me, it's just like, I know he was hit with the reversal blade, like that was our argument. Like the Iron Doom is drawing on Wu's, on like the residual energy left in Wu's body. So to me, they just went forward by accident one time. And it's like all the same timeline. So like they just like the montage, like to me, I interpret it as they're accidentally popping into all of these places where they're not supposed to be. So I think that one time maybe, you know, like Crux or Carnage just accidentally hit like the forward blade and they went forward. And this is the bag with Gwen Stacy, who is not a very good minifigure. And one of my friends is asking if I finished the Daily Bugle. Just ordered the Temple of Light and the original Bounty on eBay. That is awesome. I have the Temple of Light. It is a great set. I was obsessed with it when I was a kid. My dad would go on a lot of business trips, and he would always go to like Germany and like sometimes Denmark. And Lego was really expensive in India because, you know, like it's all like imported. Like I don't know how much more expensive. I don't really remember the prices and stuff. But so whenever he would go on a business trip, like I'd ask him to get me like a big Ninjago set. So like he brought me back like Epic Dragon Battle, and he'd have to leave the boxes and everything behind. So he would just bring the bags. So it was like he brought the Temple of Light back, and like my friend stayed over that night, and then asked him to just leave it outside like my door. And then I woke up at like 6 a.m. And this is when I was in 6th grade. So yeah, so I woke up at like 6 a.m. so that I could build it with my friend. So yeah, nice memories. I hate this minifigure, kind of. I waited so long for Gwen Stacy, and she's using a hidden side torso and Ray's face. Just no. I know that Lego doesn't want to like put characters in like scenarios in which they died, which makes sense, but how hard would it have been to give her? This isn't a bridge set. I feel like they could have made her like in her sand green jacket, and I feel like they even could have reused a better face. Like, I just don't think that that's a good face print to even reuse. Like, I don't think that face print works for anyone, including Ray. Like, it's just so overused at this point, and it really annoys me. So, like, when they used it on Lavender Brown and Harry Potter, I'm like, just, oh no, like, what are you thinking? This guy is using Phastos' face print from Eternals. I don't even know if this is showing up because this is like a dark Lego minifigure, but this is a really awesome face print, so I'm very happy about that. Hi, James. I'm glad you could join this one. No problem. Good luck on your exams. What exams are these for? Like, are you in high school, college, grad school? High school. Yeah, well, good luck on that. I remember high school exams. Those were not very enjoyable, to say the least. So yeah, so I definitely wish you luck with that. One of my favorite time travel stories outside of Ninjago, you know what? I don't really do a lot of time travel stuff. Like, I mean, there's the Marvel stuff. There's the superhero stuff in general. You know, like I watch Legends of Tomorrow. I like that, but I don't really know what else I was supposed to put on the stickers before putting this in the frame. Also, like, these are like curling up in the heat, so I better flatten it out again. 33 and so it's not on this sheet because this sheet does not go up to 33. So I should just put this away. Where's 33? Great. Giant clear stickers. Why? So wait, so which sticker goes on this side? 33 goes on this side. Exit, do not block. Okay, now time for some precise sticker application. That's not going to work. I need to get a better adjustment on the tweezers. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. This has some nice, has some Green Goblin stuff and a little Eddie Brock thing. So that's cute. And then then on the inside, we have another exit sign. Yes, I also hate clear stickers. Like for glass and stuff, it's unavoidable, but for something like this, it could have just been printed on gray. Color matching isn't great though. That's the thing. Like, that's the thing with the Friends set. I mentioned in my unboxing that that's what people have been saying, that like the color matching in that set isn't good, and it really isn't. Like, the lavender sticker does not match the lavender of the piece, so it's just really irritating. That's another reason I'm glad I started using tweezers for stickers, so that clear ones don't have my thumbprints anymore. Legacy Skeleton Warriors. Okay. That's a, like, I like the new pieces just because they're cool and like versatile, but they don't look enough. I mean, they look enough like the Skulkins, I guess. But I don't know. I do think that like Cruncha is like completely like does not look anything like he should. For like Whiplash, I think it works okay. I mean, I like the piece in general, and I like how it's been reused. You know, for like the Skull Sorcerer, for like the skull that he holds in his Skeleton Warriors, and then like even that unprinted one in Diagon Alley. It's just a cool piece. So I think after I'm done with the live stream, I'm actually probably going to take a break from the Bugle and go upstairs and finish the Friends set. And then I'll come back downstairs and finish the Bugle. So these are the buttons for the elevator. It's a tiny little elevator. That's not the right piece. When do I think I'll hit 2K? Hopefully before July. I mean, what am I at right now? I think I'm about last time I checked, which was like the other day, I think I had like 1,920 something subscribers. So I mean, I'd hope to hit 2K like in the next like 2 weeks. But we'll see. Like my views and subscribers and everything have been slowing down a lot over the last like 2 months. I don't know if it's just like the YouTube algorithm or something, but I feel like even like my news videos just aren't getting as many views as they used to, which is kind of disappointing because obviously, I mean, I do this for fun, but I also, you know, want people to watch my stuff. So yeah. Ninjago fan, I actually don't know anything about the Iron Doom and Golden Legend. That is a Tommy question because all I knew is that they were making 5 short films and that mine was going to be one. I did not know anything about any of the other ones. All I knew is that there were 5 and that they would have this kind of like golden ninja theme going through, which works out very well with my channel username. All right, so I think tonight I should definitely aim to be done with the first floor. So let me see how many bags that'll take me through. There are 16 bags, so I should aim to actually finish through the second floor. I should aim to finish 8 bags today. 5 bags, and the first floor will be done. Do I buy my sets mostly direct from Leica, or do you have other favorite retailers you purchase from? You know what? It really depends. So I like VIP points. I have a lot of VIP points. I always have a lot of VIP points, not just because I buy a lot from Lego, but then also because I do you know, try to shop like double points. I try to buy my direct to consumer sets around double points. But then I also do buy stuff from Amazon and Target. I probably buy most often direct from Lego just because I'm impatient and I don't want to wait for like sales. So like the Marvel sets, I only built them a couple days ago, because those I did not buy on day one. Usually I buy everything on day one, but like for comic book Spider-Man sets, I was like, I'll wait until they're 28% off on Amazon. But I mean, for the Harry Potter sets, like even if those would be discounted after like a couple of weeks, like discounts aren't happening as fast like during COVID. And then like I said, like I don't want to wait. Like those are sets that I want immediately. And if I don't think that they're overpriced, I'll buy them. Even if they're a little bit overpriced, to me, like the VIP points like offsets it. It's really just stuff that's hideously overpriced, I will not buy from Lego. Unless, and like, I mean, it also depends on like gift with purchases and stuff. Rather have that one than that one. This one is a little bit scratched. Yeah, I mean, the walls are going up quickly. It's funny how Lego tried to replace Ninjago by Chima and Nexo Knights. Well, I think Chima was like kind of supposed to be the Ninjago replacement, but I just see Nexo Knights as being, like another in-house theme. But yeah, like they definitely tried a lot of stuff. And I mean, I don't know, like that's kind of the thing with World Builder is like I'm really hoping that World Builder, like that they find like a great idea on there that's really gonna, like turn into something like Ninjago. But I don't know. It's just like it's tough. So, yeah, so this is the elevator. It's just like some 2x6 gray tiles. It's so weird to me that like I'm building everything at the back. Like I'm just not used to that with Lego sets. And yeah, these walls are like very thin because it's just like a lot of like little like 1x1s and stuff. So they are getting a little bit strengthened now. That. Oh, and look, as soon as I say it's weird that we're building at the back, you're spinning it around to the front. Yeah, I remember the Possession crossover with Chima, and then I haven't gotten to Forbidden Spinjitzu yet. But I will. I really need to watch it. The only bad part about like watching Ninjago all the time now is that it makes me want to buy all the older sets too. And it's like I shouldn't be trying to buy like all that stuff. There's like other themes that I want to focus on. Some interesting little keypad piece. Okay, I mean, this is looking pretty nice, the lobby. Oh, wait, what pieces do I need? Oh, these headlight bricks. They're going here. Yes, the Digiverse was there in Golden Hour so that we could have a Golden Ninja in there. That is something that Lego specifically asked for, and it is the only thing that they specifically asked for. Like we were really just allowed to do whatever we wanted with the short. Besides, like they were just like, "Can you please just like get a shot of the Digiverse?" And I was like, "Yes." And we've also got these really cool, I think these aren't new. I believe they were in like a one Lego Movie 2 set. They're little like printed arrow tiles. These are really nice. I do really like the look of the elevator, even though it's not functional. It's really cute. Pretty much perfect. And I mean, this is a display model, right? So you can just imagine that it's working. Nope. That's what? Nope. Like that. There we go. And then more headlight bricks. Yeah, so actually the final battle, like with the Golden Ninja, that was not on our radar at all. I never considered going back to that moment, even though that is one of my favorite moments in the show. I never considered it just because it's too big. Like they wouldn't be able to be there without being noticed. And like, yeah, I thought it was like too big of a moment for us to revisit. So that's why I didn't ever suggest it. The Iron Doom, I had that set and then I sold it. And I got it on sale for like $40 at Walmart. It was like a really good price. I had no idea it would appreciate in value that much. I really wish I still had it because it was a really cool set. So definitely sad about that. And because, I really ended up liking the Hands of Time season. But that is just what happens. Okay, yeah, see, like these little like assemblies, like when you're doing a lot of snot, like I feel like this was also really present in like the medieval blacksmith, like just doing like stacking up like these snot bricks with then like stuff on the side. I need to rebuild the medieval blacksmith, but the thing is that set is gorgeous. I just did not really love building it because I felt like it was a lot of work, because I mean it is a set for adults, but it was but like, I don't know, I'm just not motivated to rebuild it. Also, I still haven't rebuilt Diagon Alley. I really need to do that because I want to do videos of it like connected to the modulars. I want to redo my room so that it's like mostly Harry Potter, like Lego displays. And that would be why I should look at the instructions carefully. When is another Lego City update? Yeah, sorry, I have it filmed. It has not come out yet, but it's been filmed for like 2 weeks now. So I'm going to try to edit that and get it out maybe tomorrow. I need to upload the Bugle unboxing today because I filmed that right before I started the live stream. And then I'm going to have the city update coming soon. And I'll be ready with another update pretty quickly because I've been doing a lot of work on the city. Well, I mean, they got like not a lot, but like a good decent amount. So yeah, I would also like the Time Twins to come back. I don't know anything about, what Tommy and the Ninjago people are planning. I don't know if they're ever coming back in the future, but it was really nice to see them back, at least for this short. Picking up the new world map set. Well, if you ask my mother, she'll say no. Because I have a lot of Lego, but I do really want it. I think I have room for it on my wall here. All my other mosaics are at school. So, but I mean, like, I'm kind of okay with that because it's like, do I really want a world map like at my student apartment? I kind of want it here and I could put it on the wall, but I don't know. Like, I also don't want to overwhelm my room with like too much decoration because I used to have like a ton of posters up and it was just kind of a lot. So I'll see basically, because the other thing is that it's $250, which is a good price. I just didn't really plan on buying it, so I don't know if I have room in my budget because I've kind of spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of money in April, like as you guys saw in my last haul, which I probably shouldn't have spent that much. And I did end up returning that Mickey and Minnie set today, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Oh, they didn't even tell me that I need the web blast pieces. Just the big web. So weird. Like I haven't seen these pieces in like a normal white color in like a little while because I've been building the new Marvel sets from the start of the year, and they were coming in like a lot of like milky, like trans clear and like the trans blue and stuff. So it's interesting to see them back in their original color. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really glad that you like Golden Hour. Yeah, getting to be a part of the documentary was a lot of fun. Ninja Whip is a great person, so I really loved being included in that. And then, yeah, the behind the scenes video that Lego uploaded about me, I was very happy that like they put it on their own channel and everything. And it was a really good experience. What do I need? Why is there black back there? Is that this piece? And then what do you think happened to the time cones? Yeah, I think they're just stuck in that vortex. They're going to be spinning endlessly in there until someone gets them out, either like by accident or on purpose. We'll have to wait and see if anything happens. I need a 1x3 in light bluish gray, but I do not have one. So that's interesting. Hopefully that's not a missing piece. No, I don't think Tommy has another idea for a short to show how Baby Woo was found. I think he was saying that. I think he was just making a joke about how you might find that out in another short, like in another, like 10 years, like for the 20th anniversary. I think it was just a joke. I don't think he actually has any plans. Okay, so I'm missing a 1x3 in light bluish gray. So I don't know what to do. I guess checking the floor would be a good start. No. So hopefully I didn't make a mistake in the build, because I noticed I was making a lot of mistakes while I was building the Friends set. So I guess it's time to go back and check to see if I made a mistake. 1x3 down here. Yeah, I used it there. I used one here. That is correct. Where else did I? Did I use one where I wasn't supposed to? Yeah, so I don't know what's going on there. Because, yeah, so I need 4 of these, so I still have those. Am I supposed to have a dark orange 1x3? Yes, I am. It's not in the bag. Okay, here it is. It was right in front of me the whole time. I don't know what would have happened. I think that if Garmadon wasn't bit, then that would kind of change the whole. It would change all of Ninjago, because then Wu and Garmadon would still be, like brothers, and like all of the underworld stuff would never have happened. The golden weapon stuff would never have happened. So I just think that like Ninjago as we know it wouldn't exist. Which, I mean, I feel like there'd be a lot less pain for Wu and Garmadon, but then obviously we wouldn't have, like, you know, what we all love. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap this up like within the next 5 to 10 minutes. Because I've got some other stuff to do. So yeah, like some of these things are like kind of shaky. This is like a very tall first floor. And now we're working on a vending machine, which sadly is not functional like the one in Ninjago City. Although, I mean, I think that's what I love the most about the Ninjago City sets is that they're functional and they're also like just gorgeous display pieces. And talking about it, I saw the gardens at the store today, which makes me really want to build mine. So like I think that's what's kind of just disappointing me about the Bugle is it's like it's only good for display, it's not good for play, and like the gardens like kind of strikes that perfect balance of both. And I think that this is a new printed piece actually. This little keypad. I don't think I've seen that before. And time for more stickers, really. But this is going to be solid red. Yes, this is solid red. Put it on the scratched up side. All right, there we go. It's a little web juice sticker. I really don't like the newer trans clear color for Lego. It looks too milky, as other people have said, which is a shame. Were there any other sequences besides the Temple of Light reflections that you wanted to include but would have been too difficult to animate? No, that's the only one. Yeah, it was just, I mean, I was still happy that they went to the Temple of Light. I mean, they literally just went like 1 minute before that. So, I mean, it's fine, but it was just that one that was too hard to animate. which I get because like they didn't CC Pixel didn't have any of the original assets. They were like rebuilding all of this from scratch, and they did an insanely good job. I really wish this vending machine was functional. I mean, like this thing's going to be like impossible to get into when it's done, but like still, I just like functional Lego builds. Yeah, I think it turned out well with Lloyd striking the bell. I especially like how it transitions, like right as Lloyd strikes it. You know, like Lloyd hits the bell and then, you know, like the scene transitions. So I was okay with how it ended up. Oh, I forgot. Here's the vending machine. Looks very nice. That's a good little like idea, right? That like that the vibration of the bell caused them to jump again. Yeah, I like that. I should watch Golden Hour again. I was watching it a lot just because, you know, like we were making it. Like I watched a lot of different cuts, but I don't think I've watched it like from the Lego YouTube channel yet, like on my own, besides at the watch party. So I think it might be nice to do that. I really like the lobby of this building. I just think it's such a shame that it's going to be like impossible to get into once this whole thing is done. And that is not the correct build. Okay. So I'm glad it's rewatchable. Yeah, I definitely agree. And that is not the right piece. And now we've built like the little kind of gate entry, security entry to the elevator. Besides Seabound and the Digiverse, I decided on all the other places. Yes, I am the person that picked the moments. I was very happy that I got to do that. So yeah, and I was really excited because the Seabound thing, I wasn't sure that that was going to happen because again, like it was an idea that had been thrown around since the beginning, but like it was a fight to get it in there, kind of. Like I said, it was even cut at a couple points. So I really wish that we had come out before Seabound, because then I feel like people would have lost their minds a little bit. It's a very interesting little build in the corner here. Thanks. Yeah, I also thought it worked out really well. I do really like the montage. You know, because we still got to have like the things that I wanted in there. You know, like we still got to see the Devourer and everything. So like that's something I hope comes out of like the new world builder prompt is like I'd really love to see like throwbacks to like the original Serpentine War and stuff. And there are some worlds like that that are pretty interesting. Okay, so we've built up this little corner section and there are handcuffs for some reason in this newspaper office. Don't know what that's about. Also, I mean, these poor newspaper people, like, they're just trying to live their lives, work their jobs, and, like, all of these villains are just ganging up on them for no reason. It's kind of sad. And here is the no crime section. Oh, you thought that we were going back to that? Oh yeah, the time travel episode. Yeah, no, I want, because that's when Lloyd became the Green Ninja, and one of my original ideas was, what if Lloyd never became the Green Ninja? So that was like, kind of trying to tie it back to my world builder thing. I cannot gush over these printed tiles enough. These are like the best quality. These are the best quality Lego prints I have ever seen. I am like, I want to stare at them all day. Like, I'm not even lying. All right, and there we go. Second bag is done, and it is 4:53. So at this rate, it's taking me an hour per bag, which I should probably speed up this process a bit. And the next minifigure we're getting to is Carnage. So I think we're going to go ahead and end that here for today. Here's what I've done. Got a lot of nice details in this lobby. I really like this little desk build. We couldn't really see the lobby in the pictures, but it's a very, very nice area. So yeah, I am going to continue working on this. I might do a live stream tomorrow. I don't know. Probably not, honestly. I think I just want to like plug away at this. But thank you all for attending, and I will be uploading my unboxing video shortly. So bye for now.